Hello, hello.
Check, check, check.
Hey, we'll be starting here soon.
After we take our vitamins.
Excalibur. Oh, I don't think this one's as good as the mango.
Really?
No.
Oh, maybe I was thinking of the mango. No, that's mango habanero, right?
Yeah. It's all right.
Whoa.
Look at this guy. Oh, that's too much.
That is a very full shot. Look at that. It's to the brim.
1 minute.
To the brim. Oh. Let me see if I can.
I sip my shots. Oh,
Yeah, that's got a little burn to
oh man.
it. iPad, please, sir.
Oh.
Is that the green or black? Black, right?
I don't see color. Did you hear the NAACP says that
What are you gonna say? Huh? What are you gonna say?
the national anthem is racist and they want to repeal it?
I don't know about all that.
Yep, it was on the interweb this afternoon.
All right, I'm gonna share this. Come on now. Gotta keep it together.
Hey, your iCloud backup hasn't ran.
Yeah, no kidding.
Bless it.
Share.
Nope, not Audible. I don't want to listen to any pervy books you have.
5 p.m. CST is set. Yeah, CST now, right? Yeah. CST is accurate.
Isn't it daylight savings time?
Not anymore. Remember, we changed the clocks.
That sucks. I hate that. Look, it's
So
dark right now,
rage.
isn't it?
It's dark.
Hate that.
Oh, it's time for the show to begin. All right, you ready?
All right. Whenever you're ready.
Check, check, check.
Are your mics all
Hey,
loud enough?
Is my mic loud enough?
Sure. That's not loud enough.
Savings time? Not anymore.
Oh, who's doing it? Wait a minute.
What is wrong?
I think it was me.
That was you.
What is...
There you go. Hey, welcome to Stuck in Beta. I had to do an before that. That's very unprofessional of me. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm Greg, and with me is two guys
In a truck?
and a girl in a pizza place. I really forgot to come up with something.
Gosh, we got to start putting that at the top of the list for you.
I
We
know.
need more preparation.
Well, we've gone through preparations A through
H.
G. A through G. We're ready for preparation H.
Oh, hilarious.
So this week we have a couch for auction. It's very beautiful. It is out of the Victorian era. We're gonna start the bidding now at
$10,000.
$10,000.
What's that noise?
I don't know. It started.
Sounds like it's raining outside.
That's our,
Sorry.
That's our sound effect machine.
That's my. Yeah.
So is someone watching the chat room?
Yes.
Okay.
No one.
No one has... No one.
No one wants to.
Molly is only willing to pay $225 for this couch.
Hey, that's more than we. Oh, well, okay.
Wait,
No, this
those
is
are
last
comments
week.
from- why are you watching
I'm on the
last
wrong
week's episode?
Well, it's better than this week's.
Hey, you don't know that yet.
So
I
hey,
did it again.
we had a fantastic hailstorm.
Ugh. Yeah.
Golf ball size hail,
You
man.
you were home.
I was home.
I was
Got
not
knocked
home.
in the noggin.
Did you really? You
No,
went
I
outside?
didn't. I
No.
did. Well, I did under the patio, and man, it was so loud that it was like someone hammering like nails all around me.
Well, what
over
else
my
would you
head.
hammer?
You could hammer
Yeah.
It was scary, though. It sounded like we were under attack. It sounded like the house was getting shot.
Really?
Just pop, 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 pop. It was
It was big hail. The videos and pictures, we weren't home. We were at a friend's house, but it larger than golf ball size hail. What can you hammer besides nails? Great Google search there, Greg.
Well,
what'd you come up with?
Nothing. He closed
come
it.
up with anything.
Not family.
He's trying to.
Yeah. Oh, you can hammer those screw thing or those staples, those big staples.
Huh. Good story.
All right.
Thumbtack.
Yeah, so it looks like I'm getting a new roof out of this. I'm, being my typical neurotic self, I don't want to pull the trigger on something, so I've got like 25 roofers coming over to take a look, and we'll take the consensus of the group and see what happens.
So I've got a bunch of little dimples all over my truck, and
Cute.
I was it's little when she smiles. And I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna. You can't hardly see him. I don't know if I'm gonna look into it or not. But that was just 3 or 4 days ago, and then today on my way to work. So this is like hunting season.
Yeah,
this is like the prime.
Yep.
Like
Wabbit season,
deers
right?
are on the move. I'm driving on Highway 21 northbound.
You're telling people where you live. Which, that route, by the way, we took that route Sunday up to our friend's house.
Is it route or route?
Route. That is probably, the trees this weekend were the most beautiful I remember seeing.
Yeah, it is.
The fall colors were gorgeous.
Yep. That's the beauty of Jefferson County.
Gorgeous.
So I'm heading to work, and there's a grassy area that is in between the northbound and southbound lanes. Something kind of caught my eye to the left, and it was a deer. He was standing out, and in the middle of the median. As I'm approaching, he starts kind of slowly walking across.
No.
So I'm like, I'm doing. It was pretty far up, and I'm doing like 70 miles an hour, and suddenly he starts to kind of jog and trot, and I guess something's caught his nose. And by this time he's headed.
I don't think I've ever heard
Got
that.
your nose.
Yeah.
Well, they're off for the does right now, is what I've been told by the hunters that I work with. Rut, yeah. So he takes off, and he's coming across the highway, and I'm like slowing down, and then suddenly he kind of like stops, and I lock him up.
Oh no!
Yeah, because he stopped right in my lane. And then he just kind of trot. He didn't even look at me. He was like tunnel vision, looking straight ahead.
You didn't smell like a doe, like a girl.
I guess. Man, it scared the crap out of me.
They're the dumbest animal. They've got to be the dumbest animal.
I don't know.
Squirrels will like double back though.
Squirrels are dumb.
Yeah, but
Possums are pretty damn stupid.
But a deer will run and hit a parked car too.
Yeah.
It just like you'll stop and then they'll boom, bash right into it.
I've walked into a tree before. Actually, I've done that like on 2 different occasions. Actually,
Really, and you're admitting to that.
One time, man, I swear I gave myself a concussion. It was
that?
bad.
What were you doing? How did you
So
walk
the
into
first time I remember,
first time? Why is there 2 times?
I don't
Never
really-
happened to me.
Yeah, me neither.
We were in Mexico.
Oh, all inclusive.
I don't remember if it was our cruise or what, but we were at someplace in Mexico, and I'm looking at this pamphlet, a map of where we are, and I'm looking down at the pamphlet, and of course Annette's ahead of me. She's not paying attention. I walk smack into a tree. Yeah, and I mean it was like kapow, and it took me to my knees. I mean,
Did anyone see
it
you?
seriously freaking hurt. It took me to my knees.
See stars?
And then the second time was something similar along the same lines. It happened in Mexico as well, I believe.
Luckily,
Or some
there
other
wasn't-
foreign country. No, it happened at the damn Disney's Castaway Key. It happened, in the Bahamas.
So both places you were drinking.
I don't think I was
I
drinking
don't remember.
at the time. But yes,
I don't see the connection.
that's the right answer. I don't understand
I
what
don't know
you're
what
trying
you're
to
talking
imply.
about.
Yeah, right. No, but that one time in Mexico, that took me to my knees, man. That hurt like hell.
I know one time I was
At band camp?
I was sledding, okay, and being a kid.
Man, you can smoke yourself sledding, too.
Oh, yeah, and we did. You know those the sleds with the wood and then the rails?
Yeah.
Well, we were doing a train where one would hold the back of the other one, and there was one in a plastic sled in front of the one in the rail, and those rail ones take off.
Yeah, they do.
I was on the plastic sled in the front, and well, it knocked me off, and I just was like shooting, and I like basically rolled and right into my gut, hit the tree, and I felt like I was gonna throw up because it like basically knocked the wind out of me, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. But yeah, don't do that, kids.
That is a horrible feeling.
Yeah. Sledding is fun though.
Those red ones on the rails, they would go really freaking fast on like ice and really compact snow.
That thin type of ice. Like if you have a sleet storm and then snow on
they
top,
were the best.
They fly.
But any like a wet heavy snow, they weren't good for shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
See, that wasn't on the agenda. That was great. That was a great segment.
Good job.
I know.
Color commentary.
I told you.
Ad libs.
I'm here for the color commentary.
No agenda.
You don't need no stinking agenda.
So I hear you're shopping for a car?
I thought you were shopping for a car.
No, actually, my mother-in-law is shopping for a car, and I just thought this was
means
kind of
you
a
get
funny
to go?
story. Yeah, I'm the
Oh, you're the wheeler and dealer.
trusted son-in-law.
I've taken you before.
Yeah, you have. Yeah. So she found this car.
Make sure this guy doesn't screw me.
That's why I was along for the ride this time. She found this car and she wanted me to go look at it, and I'm like, all right, well, why don't I pick you up and we'll go down there together. So we go down, and this is a town south of us in DeSoto, which at the time I thought it was an individual, and it turned out I call him up and talking to him. It turns out that it's one of these little like mom and pop like dealerships.
Oh, really?
Oh, those are the worst.
And so I obviously was like skeptical from the get-go because it's like a 12-year-old car. And I'm like, this is going to be a piece of junk, but okay, I'll go through with it. We go down there and we look at it. As soon as we show up, I'm just going to, all the stereotypes, everything come into play. This guy who comes out, I mean, this place was rough. It was gross. It was disgusting. This guy comes out and he's like, I mean, just the whole thing, how y'all doing? And
he just cowboy bat,
he's
hat on,
dressed in camo, just dirty, greasy. I mean, he was just very, very rough. And so he gets in the car. He's like, "Hey, you come to look at this one? Let me start it up for you." And he gets in and he's yanking the steering wheel back and forth, like just back and forth. And I'm like, "What are you doing?" And he goes, "Well, every morning I gotta come out here and start this thing up, and it's something wrong with it. It's rough. It's real rough. I gotta loosen it up." So I mean, I'm like, there's no way.
See you later.
Yeah, no way we're buying this car. But she's like, I don't know. She was really interested in it, and so I'm like, all right, well, can we just take it for a drive? And he's like, well, I gotta come with you.
Was this Foghorn Leghorn that was selling to you? I say.
Well, he didn't do that, but he's just very rough. So we get in it, and we're driving. I drive down the road a little bit, and I come to the first stop sign and hit the brakes, it's shimmying back and forth. And I'm like, there's something wrong in the front end here. And he goes, oh, yeah, we can't figure out what that is. I don't know if it's a tire or something. And I'm like, it could be a dozen different things.
Right.
So,
but yet they're selling it.
Yeah, they're selling this. He's like, we're taking a look at it. We got safety. It's already past safety. It's past safety and emissions, which they probably did the inspection themselves.
Right.
So I drive it down and go around in a circle, and I just, I bring it back, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, let us talk about it. And he's like, well, sure, no problem. He goes, we're not one of them, big dealerships. We're going to pressure you into buying. He goes, I always say don't buy the first car that you look at. I'm like, what kind of a sales pitch is that?
Yeah. Don't buy this car.
Don't buy this car is basically what he was saying.
Why don't you look at this one first?
It was just the most ridiculous car buying experience that I think I've ever had, where it just was like the guy didn't know anything about it. Everything that was wrong with it, he was like, no big deal. Don't worry about it.
You don't need that.
And
you didn't know it. You don't need a hood, do you? They're overrated.
He was just
tires. You get those anywhere.
We looked at it. We couldn't figure out what was wrong with it, so it must be fine.
passed. I got my little rubber stamp.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. Seal of approval.
Yeah. Man.
But so something else that I did over the weekend is I went out to dinner here locally at Petite Paris.
Yeah.
My first
Are they
time ever.
sponsoring?
No. And they won't after the story that I
Oh, here we go.
This is one of those Greg stories.
Oh.
So
Service must have been wonderful.
the service was wonderful, but the food was subpar.
Really?
I was
What'd you have?
disappointed. It was like a fried chicken meal with a couple sides.
So you went to a steakhouse and got fried chicken.
I don't know. See,
Their filet mignon is some of the...
really?
Mm-hmm.
I maybe I got to go back. I don't know. It was a neat. It was a unique experience.
Yes. The artwork on the walls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Boobies
that was
and
naked
boobs?
nudity and
naked nudity.
Naked
yes.
nudity.
Nekkid Nudity.
naked.
That's the title for the show, Nekkid Nudity, right here. We have Nekkid Nudity.
But yeah, that's a, if anybody's in the area and wants to check that out. I mean, so we've always wanted to go to Petite Paris, and we've driven past it like 1,000 times, and always said,
sure.
we got to go there sometime. For whatever reason, we decided to go, and we had a fine time, but we left, and I said, all right, so now we can, it was just my wife and I, and we said, now we can say we've finally been here, and she said, yep, and we don't have to go back anytime soon.
Really? She didn't enjoy what she had either?
We split the entree, and then we had like a sampler platter, which was haddock.
Mm-hmm.
God, that was so bad.
Really?
Smoked haddock? I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Haddock.
Is that a fish?
Yeah. It's a white fish.
Oh, man. I couldn't get over that, like, just intense smoky flavor. It was, I don't know. I didn't care for it, but...
Well, I mean, it sounds like you experimented on the menu, too.
Yeah, we did. And we got risotto, which we've never had before.
Yeah,
and
like rice and...
Yeah, that was... Yeah. So it was things that we went out of our comfort zone of burger and fries.
So if you would have got a burger and fries there, you'd probably
would
be
have
like,
been
this
happy.
place is awesome.
We'd be ready to go back this weekend.
And they have sweet potato fries, too. Oh, yeah.
They got naked ladies on the walls.
Yeah.
This is great.
They did have a great beer selection, though.
Yeah,
I'm
really?
surprised by that.
I didn't know that.
Have you ever been there?
I've never been there.
Yeah.
We should do this show from there.
Well,
Do the
as long as
show
they don't
from
listen
there?
to the show. And as long as
the same people that own Tetros.
I need to go to new places that I haven't been to before with you.
And tell you that you're wrong.
I know. You could suggest what to order.
Yeah, so you could
No, because you won't. I would have eaten well, not the fried chicken, but yeah. I don't know.
So you think you would have liked those other things?
Yeah.
Smoked haddock?
I like haddock. Yeah.
Oh, man, that was...
I don't think I've ever had haddock.
Their escargot is pretty good.
I saw that on the menu.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I was...
That's snails?
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
We stretched
a lot of things that I'd never had.
Their filet is is pretty damn good filet.
Yeah, I know you've gone there several times.
Yeah, we go for Annette's birthday every year.
Yeah. Apparently Jackson's birthday, too, right?
No, but he does enjoy that place.
Yeah.
So do you go back to the that room where all the artwork is with Jackson?
Wherever they seat us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
So
he
he's-
definitely takes it all in. Yeah.
It takes it all in. I was really shocked by that.
Really? Were you really? Were you blush or?
No. I mean, it just... It like I sat down and I kind of started looking around and I noticed that there's this painting or whatever that's revealing, and then I kind of you just start to kind of notice that there's more and more, and before it's like being in an art gallery.
So it's like Renaissance paintings or whatever.
Yeah,
where there's,
right.
Okay,
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
They're not
so
real
it's tasteful,
like Rembrandts or
it's
anything.
tasteful nudes.
Oh yeah, they're not like some. It's not like
like a
Playboy
pornograph.
centerfolds or anything. Yeah, no.
Well, that's tasteful. Come on.
It's not a Hustler magazine.
Right, okay, it's not a Hustler magazine. Okay, right. No, we enjoy it
I don't
there
know why they just have penthouse pictures hanging all up. Huh?
with thumbtacks in the wall. Yeah.
Well, that's what it's like on the other side of the...
Yeah,
Oh,
the
the
other side of the studio.
the other side of the studio.
Yeah. It's all that.
So you followed Petite up with Bailey's Range.
Yeah, so Sunday we went over to some friends of ours, and we went to see the Primus concert.
The Primus.
Oh, boy. That was an experience.
So,
Man, is this crazy?
I know,
Krabby
this is
Josh
Krabby
show?
Josh.
no, wait a minute. You went to Bailey's Range. Bailey's Range is amazing. I
You've
love
been there?
that place.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's a
I've been
little
there several
pricey.
times. But I like how
it's good food.
They give you a choice.
I should have got a different side.
Like everything you order, you can get in like ground beef, ground bison, ground lamb. I guess turkey and
chicken. I don't know about turkey, but probably chicken.
Chicken, yeah, they have.
It's been a while since I've been there.
Yeah, but all the Bailey's restaurants are.
Their cheese sauce with their fries is good.
Yeah, my food was great. No issues whatsoever, and it was so I didn't know if you guys had ever been there, but that was my first time.
Molly and I had our first date at Bailey's
really?
Range.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Huh. I thought your first date was that.
Oh yeah,
place in Arnold.
Yeah, your first date was at that.
That was our first meeting. Okay.
Oh, you have a meeting. And
okay,
a
our
date.
first. Okay, so
Did you
when
pass policy and agenda at the meeting, or
like
I agreed to
this. Okay, our first.
There shall be a date once a month.
So
not exceeding 2 hours.
Well, she had. Well, no, we didn't.
All in
eat.
favor?
We didn't eat there. We just drank there at Local House. So the whole thing was, we had met online.
How is it Josh and I know better about your dating history with Molly than you do?
No, this is what happened. I'm telling you.
All right,
Local House.
I'd like to know Molly's comment on this. Which was the first date?
She will say Bailey's Range.
Okay.
Yes, because that's. I asked her out. We went there, and then we went to the.
But you asked her out to meet at Local House, didn't you?
That wasn't arranged.
Yeah, that was. She had.
It's not like you were a notary and she needed to sign something and you met her because of that.
Well, she already had it intended that she was going to leave right away.
Yeah, that's right.
She said, "This guy's going to suck. I'm going to leave right away."
Yep.
And she had a good time, and we hung out talking till about 1 a.m.
Well, I mean, who wouldn't have a good time?
That was a date, but our first official dinner and all that, we went to the. What is it called? The museum, the fun with the slides.
City Museum.
City Museum. I kept thinking History Museum.
Yes, that's fun too.
Yeah, that's not as fun. We went to Bailey's Range and the City Museum. Hey, go ahead with your story. You saw a Primus, so how was Primus?
She said it wasn't a first date. He drank and I ate bread.
Yeah, at Local House. Yes, that's
all right. So yeah, we went there and then we went to go see Primus, which. I don't know. Primus is one of those bands. I think they've been around for over 30 years. Had 3 or 4 hits back in the 90s. Wynonna's Big Brown Beaver. Jerry Was a Race Car Driver. My Name Is Mud. And that was all that I really knew. But this was at the Peabody. Is it called Opera House? Mm-hmm. Beautiful, beautiful place. Another first for me.
I've never been to the Peabody.
Awesome place.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. And we were in the balcony, which was just
the one with Mike.
Yeah. So Mike Van Etten is a big,
huge Primus fan.
He's into very eccentric music and most things that most people probably haven't even heard of. But Primus is one band that I think that most people have heard of, and they had all it was called was a night. I think it was a night with Primus. So there was no opening band, and it was just a 3-hour set.
3 hours of Primus?
Yeah, with an intermission.
That's a lot.
I don't know if I've
it's not like the 3.5 hours of Guns N' Roses.
Yeah. Was there an intermission for that?
No.
Oh, so that is kind of strange. So they dropped the curtain. I mean, the whole deal. The lights go up, and you go out, and I guess you can go smoke or whatever. But they had an intermission in the middle of the concert. But it was
to buy merch.
It was just very. To me, it felt like it was just one long run-on continuous song, and it was just those 3 times where I recognized the music, and I'm like, oh, I know this one.
Yeah.
But the rest of it was, and it was very, I think just that had that kind of eccentric feel to it, he had some masks on at different times, and there was these screens in the background doing all kinds of different storytelling type thing along with the music. It was...
he's
an experience.
He's a great bass player.
Yeah.
All right, Les Claypool is an amazing bass player, but it's very it's hard to, I don't know.
You gotta love it, and there was some people around us that were just so into it. I mean, just rocking out from the very beginning for the entire 3 hours, just nonstop, and.
Because it is a lot of...
Yeah, it's that slap bass.
You know.
Constantly. But, I mean, just tons of, like, weed in the air, too. God, it was crazy. And then they had the lasers going off, and you can see the weed, like, floating in the air. It was wild.
I'm sure there was no smoking allowed in the...
Oh, yeah, for sure there wasn't, yeah. But yeah,
it was just vape steam or whatever.
It was really cool to see Mike, though, very, like, into it, you know, because he's not... He's a pretty laid back and, you know, mellow guy. Not that he was getting up and dancing or anything, but he was just, you know, he was getting into it. You could tell he was having a good time.
He did a little of
this. Nodding his head, you know, doing a little finger drumming or whatever. But, you know, for me, I was like...
He wasn't twerking.
Afterwards, he's like, so what'd you think? I'm like, it was an experience.
There you go. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
What'd you guys do?
Man,
well, do you want to talk about what we did Saturday?
We went to a wedding.
No, that was Friday.
What did we do Saturday?
Thor.
Oh, we went and saw Thor. Yeah, but that's in the movie segment.
Okay, we'll just wait.
We don't have theme music for it, though.
No. But do you want to...
Unscripted, man.
I know, unscripted podcasting. Yeah. Did you put this on there about the real expensive beer that Sam Adams has going on?
I heard about that. Somebody was asking if we were going to try this.
So this is... Who wants to donate? Who wants to donate and bring this to us? Because we'll definitely try it.
What's the ABV? Quit
$200.
What's the ABV on this? It's something crazy, like 26%.
Okay, so this is by Sam Adams, and it's called Utopias. It's released once every 2 years, and it's called an extreme barrel-aged beer. And it's so potent with its 28% alcohol by volume.
I knew it was high.
28% for beer, man.
It's illegal in 11 states.
Yeah.
Well, so I get that because there's states that their beer that can only be a certain ABV, but if it was
Utah is one.
But if it was considered a
wine,
a hard liquor or a wine, would it be legal? I mean, they say illegal, but it's not like...
Well, it depends on the definition of beer. If they're talking carbonated beverage versus uncarbonated beverage.
Because Tennessee used to have... I know this because we've gone to Tennessee quite a few times. They had a law where they actually had their liquor stores separated where they could sell lower alcohol, like beers and stuff, on Sundays, but they couldn't sell their hard liquors.
Really?
So they had two different entrances to their store.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm wondering if this kind of falls under... It's a lot of outdated laws that are... It's probably a weird laws. They could probably sell... How would you say, 28%?
28%, yeah.
They could probably sell 28% liquors, but they can't sell this because it's considered a beer or something weird like that.
So what type of beer is it? Is it a stout? Or
it is considered a barrel-aged... it's a multi-step, time-intensive, and complex process.
Those are tasty.
I was trying to find the exact type.
If somebody wants
it's a vintage port.
Ooh.
Could be reminiscent of a rich vintage port or old cognac or fine sherry with notes of dark fruit, subtle sweetness, and a deep, rich, malty smoothness.
Somebody needs to find this for us.
So it's a beer, but you're definitely not going to drink this whole thing in one sitting.
Yeah,
you're going to share it, and you're going to cap it. And I'm sure it's got a screw top cap, I would hope.
It looks like a bottle, or I don't know. It looks like
a bottle of Grand Marnier.
Yeah.
Is what it looks like.
Grand Marnier.
So the states, it's not Utah is not on the list here. So 11 states that it's illegal in is, and a lot of southern states. Alabama, Arkansas, Georgia, Idaho. That's not southern. Mississippi, Montana is not. New Hampshire, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Vermont.
Interesting. So if somebody wants to find us a bottle and bring it to us.
Yeah, $1.99 a bottle. They say
Jesus.
13,000 bottles.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to get, but it's available in every state that can carry it.
Yeah.
And I would like to try it, obviously, but I'm not going out to spend $200 on a bottle of beer.
No.
So they say, like, if you were to get a shot of it, like 1 ounce, it would be like $8.30.
I'd pay that for an ounce of it.
Yeah,
to try it.
To taste it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we do snack and beer?
Well, let me get on to this.
Get on.
One other thing. Did you hear Taco Bell maybe getting French fries?
I heard something about that.
Did you hear about that?
No.
So, Mark Hoppus, the lead singer of Blink-182, put out a tweet saying, Taco Bell is way superior, but Del Taco has French fries at their stores, so it's always a Sophie's choice when getting, tacos.
Yeah.
And Taco Bell, the official Taco Bell account, replied to him saying, "Not for long," or something like that.
Interesting.
So, so there's no follow up of saying that, hey, we're getting French fries at this time or whatever. But
so speaking of French fries, your go-to French fry, best French. If you had a hankering for French fries, you would go to.
Man, that's a hard one. I mean, McDonald's is one of the top ones. I love Lion's Choice, but I think I'm going to have to say Culver's Crinkle Cuts. I love them.
Josh?
I was going to say McDonald's for fries for fast food. For any kind of restaurant, it's probably the best fries that I think I've ever had were those sweet potato fries at... What?
I cannot eat sweet potato fries.
I love sweet potato fries, but the best ones I ever had was at that that place up in the Lime area, the burger place, Stacked. Yeah,
I was gonna say Stacked garlic fries, which are awesome.
I love how they come in that big old pizza pan.
Yeah, But I mean, if you're talking fast food, oh shit, what's the name of the chicken place?
Chick-fil-A?
Oh, yeah, Chick-fil-A's waffle fries.
Well, there you go. Yeah, waffle fries are amazing.
Yeah, I do.
I used to love Arby's waffle fries, but they took them off the menu.
Hey, the new Arby's is coming right along.
Yeah, I know, it's quite a bit smaller, though.
Yeah, but I think that's on purpose because they probably got more drive-through business.
Oh, could be. All right, you ready for...
Let's go to food.
Cashews, almonds, macadamia nuts, lilac, pecans too, pistachios, lives up to no good tricks.
So the holiday season is coming.
Holiday season.
Holiday.
It's the holiday season.
Bing Jerry.
And
You really struggled with opening that bag.
Hey, they are red and green, too. So these are peanut Brrr-ittle.
Huh.
Ooh.
M&Ms.
What does that imply?
Oh, so is this going to be minty because of the burr?
No, I'm thinking it's like peanut brittle.
Well, look at the burr. It makes it look cold.
Yeah. He just throws them out on the table for us.
Too. Here.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Eat off the bar that the mice have pooped on.
Well, what are you going to do?
Yeah, definitely not mint. I don't know what they are.
Are they peanut M&Ms?
Yeah. I do get...
It's peanut M&Ms, but it's got a little bit of the toffee.
Toffee?
I get coffee.
Yeah, I get coffee too.
Coffee?
Those are
Yeah.
I get toffee.
I get coffee with a C.
Huh.
Really?
Yeah. In a big way.
What's it say on there?
It doesn't.
Those are good.
Artificial flavors.
What?
Yeah, I know.
No. It's real nuts, though, right?
Like, it really doesn't say what it's supposed to be. That's weird.
Those are good.
Yeah, they're not bad. All right, ready for beer?
Yeah, it's got a peanut in there, though.
Yes, it
Sure.
does have a peanut, but I taste coffee.
So, today we've got Hell Imperial Stout from Taxman Brewing Company.
Oh my gosh. We're going to finally open this.
I know it's been sitting in there for like 2 years.
6 years.
Well, we had Heaven, I don't know how
Did
long
we?
ago. Yeah.
Gosh, I don't remember that. Ooh, that sounded nice.
That did sound nice. That was like our intro.
Yeah, it was. Oh my gosh.
Man, that's really dark.
I can't believe we're...
Holy cow, that's dark.
It feels so weird to crack this open.
Yeah.
That's a good-looking beer. A heady pour, but...
What? Oh, I did. I'm sorry. Well,
What?
I said it was a heady pour, but...
Oh, yeah.
That's
That's a really heady pour, yeah. 4 fingers? 3 fingers?
Oh, that's nice.
I like to give you a lot of... Never mind. Does it smell like hell to you?
Interesting
No.
smell.
Smells
So-
like dark chocolate to me.
No, see, I don't get that. I'm
Triple
what is it?
fermented with 4 strains of yeast, Hell Imperial Stout will slowly tingle your soul in the depths of the inferno as you sit on the robust, thick, and roasted body of this delightfully sinful beer, charcoal filtered.
the smell is a very pungent smell. I cannot put my finger on it.
I think it needs to warm up. I should have pulled it out of the fridge a lot sooner, but
Yeah, I cannot put my finger on that smell or taste.
More bitter than I expected.
yeah. But we probably should have did this one for Halloween. It would have made more sense
Hell.
Yeah.
for a Halloween show.
So what's the brewer?
This
Taxman?
is Taxman Brewing Company out of, well, I'm getting like you. I can't read anymore.
Oh, man, you got to pull the bottle further.
Bargersville, Indiana. Somewhere in Indiana.
Did you get this, or did Molly bring it back?
Molly brought it back.
God, was this pre-wedding?
I believe so.
Oh, yeah. This has been down here for a couple years.
Yeah.
It's cellared nicely.
Well, it's a cellar, all right? Bargersville. Yeah.
Man, I cannot put my finger on what that smell is.
I like these M&Ms.
Yeah, they're good.
So, there you go with our beer.
I like that. Let's see what's in the beer fridge is your beer.
Yeah, I didn't know what to put. Let's go to our little movie segment we got here. Play the theme song.
Oh, we have a theme song?
No, we don't. I was hoping you'd
we
sing
need
some.
one.
Trolling me like that.
So,
I need one that's like action. And then, remember the old clapper we used to have?
yeah, we got that somewhere. It's probably on the board or over there somewhere.
Yeah.
So we saw, me and this Josh next to me, we saw Thor Ragnarok. He said he was going to take
Why is
Jackson.
the curtain like attacking you?
Got my foot on it.
Oh.
Anyway, Jackson was seeing it for his birthday or whatever,
Yep.
and I was taking Molly to work that day, so like I'm right in the area, so I would have saw it alone anyway. The show started at 9:15,
9:15.
but
Yeah.
Wow.
but it didn't actually start
Hell, it
until
was
like
9:45. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
There was so many freaking previews.
Oh, I couldn't believe the amount of previews for this thing.
I was starting to get pissed.
I could tell. You were
Was it puffing and puffing and
I think I even said another damn preview.
You
were that
hear,
guy, huh?
He was the guy that goes, "Oh, son of a bitch!" How many more we got? And then
God, what were all the previews for? It was the new Jumanji,
Star Wars,
Star Wars, Justice League,
Black Panther,
Black Panther.
the downsizing movie.
Oh
Where they
yeah,
shrink
which
down.
that looked cute. It was like
Cute.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids all over again. But yeah, what else? Was there something else? The new Jumanji looked good too.
Yeah, where it's
With,
a video game and they're getting sucked into
The Rock
Jumanji.
and
Jack Black,
No, what's that black guy's name?
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
Jack Black's there too. So, Yeah. Anyway, the movie itself, we haven't. I don't know if we've actually talked about it.
We haven't talked about it.
I really enjoyed the movie. I thought it was a very funny movie,
Extremely funny movie.
And I was from the trailers you saw, you thought it was going to be a little different.
Mr. I hate trailers.
But the other two Thor movies are pretty serious. This one is just pretty much it's a comedy.
So I will
comedy
say,
with action.
I've watched the other two Thor movies, and they were okay, but this is a completely different method for the Thor movie.
Yeah, it's like they just took the character and put him in a different situation.
You would total. You know how you have a relationship, say your boss or something at work, and you see your boss in the work mode all the time, and he's very serious, and it's work. This would be like seeing your boss spending a weekend in Vegas with your boss. I mean, it was completely different for Thor, completely different method. It was real. I thought it was a really, really good movie.
And you had kind of that buddy comedy too.
Yes.
I mean,
it's no secret. Him and Hulk.
The Hulk is in it. So,
I don't know. We did actually talk about it a little bit a week or two ago. Whenever we mentioned that I think it was last week. We talked about it coming out and how I said, "Yeah,
you hate Thor." See, I told you.
See now.
Yeah. No,
you didn't like Guardians of the Galaxy though, right? Which I found you're the only one in America.
Too much nipple comedy.
The first one I never made it through the entire thing, and then the second one I never watched. Lori has actually said that we need to give it a second chance.
The second one is a little bit.
We haven't done that yet.
I love that movie. I love the first one.
Yeah, the first one's really good.
I like the second one too, but I don't know. This is more of the same. Basically, it's science fiction
and that goofy
comedy.
Yeah,
science fiction action comedy.
I don't remember there being any inappropriate jokes like there was in Guardians of the Galaxy. Nipple humor and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't even remember that. But
in Guardians, you don't remember that?
No.
Huh. Anyway,
does this movie tie into other things that
the entire universe? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean does it obviously show you things that you need to know, or what I'm saying?
I don't know. He's a comic book boy.
So, I to be honest, at the end they you wait around for the end, and they show you have a pre-credits, you have how do you say this? So after the movie's over, they show the main people, the credits.
Yeah.
And that probably lasts maybe about a minute or two. Then they have a little teaser. And then after that, they have all the credits. Then they have a little funny little thing at the end, very end. But that first one is more important. But I don't really know. I had to look up online what it means.
Yeah.
I don't want to give it away.
Well,
but
you're that guy, though. Well, in this case, you didn't know, but you're the guy that I've sat next to who does know that stuff.
Oh, I was asking him questions through the movie, saying,
really?
How? What? Where? Who is this? Where does this apply?
See, there's so much.
Yeah,
there's so many. Marvel is huge,
crannies,
and did you hear? Disney.
Did you hear?
Disney may be buying 21st Century Fox?
Yeah.
Which, and it's just the movie industry. So they would get, all the Marvel characters that Fox owns. So they'd get X-Men back, Fantastic Four, Deadpool, and I don't know.
But
it's just a lot of characters to include. And
we've talked about this before.
If you don't know comic books,
it blows
you
my
don't
mind.
know.
Yeah, I don't know comic books.
And I watch these movies, and it's almost immediately after it's Purge. I don't even hang on to that information long enough for it to make sense for the next time I watch a movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
so when you watch Captain America: Civil War, you don't tie that back to...
It's hard for me to.
Really?
Because I just kind of forget that stuff.
I think you can still enjoy it.
And you can. We watched that one together, I think, right?
I don't know.
Spider-Man, we watched together.
Spider-Man.
I think This, I think, Thor Ragnarok, you would at least need to know the backstory between him and the Hulk.
Yeah.
To know that
Definitely,
comedic value.
And Loki, yeah.
And Loki. To know that comedic value there.
Yeah.
Because that was funny.
Yeah.
And Jeff Goldblum, that dude can play a weird character.
He's good in everything.
Man,
every movie he's ever been in. Jeff Goldblum.
He can play the weird guy very well.
He's amazing.
So speaking of movies and characters outside of their normal, I guess, comfort zone or whatever.
You saw this one.
I watched the Meyerowitz stories.
That's that Adam Sandler movie?
It's the new Adam Sandler movie on Netflix. I guess
really?
I think it concludes his contract.
Yeah, 6 movies or something.
The end of it. And I'm that guy who's watched all of them. And
I haven't watched any
the
of
one
them.
guy.
Yeah, I don't think they're terrible. There's been a couple, or this, what was it called? This Sandy, oh gosh.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Sandy
about. That one was
Lomax
the
or
last
something.
one, yeah.
That one was, he played a ridiculously annoying character, but the stuff, like, there was like so many cameos in it that it would just blow your mind, like how many people he got to like show up.
He has a lot
and be
of
on
friends.
camera. Yeah. And so this movie was like a real just movie, and it wasn't really comedic. It had some comedy stuff to it, but I know there's been a lot of like positive reviews for it.
Yeah,
It got like 97% on Rotten Tomato.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ben
For an
Stiller,
Adam Sandler movie.
Ben Stiller and
Adam Sandler and Dustin Hoffman. And
What's the premise of the movie?
so it's a family. So Adam Sandler's character has a brother. I forget her name. But she's another famous actress.
Wait, you said brother.
Sister, sorry.
Okay.
Sister.
The whole transgender thing.
So Dustin Hoffman's the dad.
Okay.
And he's been married like 3 times. He's got 2 kids by his first marriage. He's got another, like a third kid who's Ben Stiller from his second marriage, and then now he's like on his 3rd marriage. But anyway, it's just kind of like it's going through the dynamics of that family.
Interesting.
And I thought it was really good. It's kind of slow. It starts off kind of slow. It's about 2 hours long.
Hasn't it won some awards like at some of the film festivals and stuff? I thought.
I don't know. It just came out Friday.
Well,
really?
I think it went through some of the the film.
Cannes,
Yeah.
really?
I don't know if it's made it to Cannes yet, but
What's the other big one? That's Stardust.
Sundance.
But it's one of those things that you don't normally see Adam Sandler in that kind of role.
Serious
No,
role.
he's
Yeah.
only Punch Drunk Love and
There's been a couple.
Spanglish.
You know one that I thought of the other day that is that oh gosh, I just thought
50 First Dates.
He was
Waterboy.
Rain Over Me.
Rain Over Me, yeah, or Rain on Me.
Don Cheadle.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
Yeah,
he was his wife and kids die in 9/11, I think.
Oh,
yeah,
that was a great movie.
Huh.
Yeah, and it's funny, like, he's a good, serious
good actor, yeah.
But he doesn't do it.
Yeah,
he doesn't do it
have
very
to.
much.
Like he's the guy who I think he went through and he saw this, like, I can get a contract for like $1 billion or whatever it was, and I can do like 6 completely different movies that don't.
Sure.
They're so.
Well, there's not an Adam Sandler verse like the Marvel universe. He should have connected them all.
Yeah, they
that
handle
would've
the
been
same actors in every movie.
Well, yeah, but
yeah. Well, not in this last one for sure. There wasn't.
But that's interesting that he was able to get Dustin Hoffman to do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's very, Ben Stiller there is another, good actor, and I think it's a really good movie. You guys should check it out. It's a little slow, like I said, to start, but it's
Is it adultish? What's the rating?
Oh yeah, it's definitely adultish.
Oh, really?
It's
probably
definitely
an R rating,
mature R or whatever.
Cussing or
nudity, cussing. Yeah.
Okay.
So, hey, want to get to pop culture?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Where the hell's the button?
The one that says pop culture.
Right there. shots are kicking in.
You added this.
I did. I'm so proud to have added a pop culture segment.
Shit. Man, that's like the third time you've done that.
I know.
So this is from the toyhalloffame.org, and it's the 2017 finalists.
Now, these are what? The best toys of... These are inducted into the Toy Hall of Fame?
These haven't been inducted. So what it is there's 12 toys, and toys is kind of a loose term because there's games and things like that. But they gather these, like the top. I don't know how they get brought into this,
Yeah.
I don't know, voting system or whatever. But it says only 2 or 3 of these top 12 will get voted in and become into this, National Toy Hall of Fame.
Who votes? I want to be a delegate.
No kidding. Gotta play with toys all day.
didn't
It's
dig
like the
that
dream
deep.
job on Big.
I didn't dig that deep. So there's 12 of them here. So you want to go through them?
Sure.
You want to go through each one individually too?
Just a brief. Cool, because of these are the finalists.
Okay.
Okay.
And
they deserve some screen time.
Yeah. So
Okay.
not until November 9th do we find out.
That's
who.
tomorrow.
That is tomorrow.
So the first one up is Clue.
Oh yeah.
I've
game
never
Clue.
I've never played.
Never
Clue.
played it? Man, I love Clue. I've
like
got
Clue, too.
Simpsons Clue.
Yeah. I think that's mainly what
I'm
I've
surprised about that.
Well,
So
of
this
course.
was patented in 1947
Jeez.
under the name Cluedo.
Do you have that version, Greg?
Well, no, I'm not that old, but
Clue remains one of the best-selling branded board games of all time.
it's funny because
I bet Scrabble beats it.
Next up is the Magic 8 Ball.
Yeah.
Wow.
I remember having one of those.
I remember Mike having one of those.
Almost from the same era, 1946.
No.
Or it is the same era, I should say. 1946, yeah.
No.
Yeah, they had the blue goo back then.
No.
What do you mean? No, it's fact.
No.
The thing
next?
is,
That's
but the
bullshit.
magic
Magic bait ball?
the magic 8 ball gets boring after a while. It's not. I
There's
wouldn't.
3 responses.
So I'm gonna if I'm
You're not.
if I'm
voting for that
judging,
one.
yeah,
All
I
signs
wouldn't.
point to yes.
Yeah. Matchbox Cars.
Matchbox Cars is next on the list.
That was
So
like
this is
1912, right?
1952.
What? Magic 8 Ball is older than the Matchbox cars?
Yeah.
No.
Now Hot Wheels bought. Okay, so
No, here we go.
Mattel? How the hell does he know the history of Matchbox cars? Mattel bought Tyco, which owned Matchbox. So actually Matchbox and Hot Wheels are owned by the same company now, but they didn't change, they didn't combine brands. Matchbox are more the realistic cars.
Hot Wheels are more of the weird super. I mean, come on! I know some things, so I don't. I don't know why you got to make fun of that.
Thanks, Mr. Wizard. Next.
Next on the list
I
is
used to play with Matchbox cars all the time.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I
You
love
didn't-
them.
The little racetracks? Yeah.
My Little Pony. This guy's getting ready for dinner. He wants to spend
No kidding.
No, he's got to go to dinner at Texas Roadhouse.
So My Little Pony, my sister was a huge My Little Pony fan. I remember
Are
whenever
you
I
a
was-
brony?
What?
Are you a brony?
No.
What the hell's a brony?
A guy who likes My Little Pony.
Why does that exist?
Look up brony.
Are you
I'm not
kidding me?
going to look that up.
Well, no, wait a minute. The greater
Why
question is, why do you
know?
know that this exists?
I know things.
I think it's time for Molly to check Greg's search
Bronies
history.
are usually they want to be accepted as normal people. Don't. Okay, never mind. Yeah, there's even a movie called Bronies.
Oh, dear God.
Stream unexpected adult fans of My Little Pony. Okay.
So these were introduced in 1980 and reintroduced in 2003. Next up,
moving.
this is ridiculous. This is a
This
crazy
is
entry.
kind of stupid.
Paper airplane.
Yeah.
That's
No.
not a toy. I mean,
Thumbs down.
yeah, I don't
Move
no,
on.
No.
Leonardo da Vinci wrote about making flying machines out of parchment as early as the 15th century.
Okay,
Bullshit.
I
Next.
get it. It's something that.
Oh,
should be-
here's Greg's. Here's Greg's favorite here.
Uh-huh.
Greg is okay. I could tell you stories about going to conventions and going to different.
I've only been to 2.
The Pez candy dispenser.
Was he following a lady there to the convention?
No, I love
No.
Pez dispenser. I have about 200 Pez dispensers.
Oh my goodness!
200.
Yeah,
He used to have.
Does Molly know this?
Yeah, she knows.
He used to have a
me
display
Pez
case.
before. Yeah.
What'd you say? I didn't hear you.
He used to have a display case,
Oh.
and it had them all lined up. I remember.
Pez conventions, that's a whole
That
topic.
kept the ladies from coming. I had all lady repellent. I've got some stories of Pez conventions. Not like one time, not like barrel took a barrel. Oh, hey, you got a pill. Oh man, no. So Pez has been around since 1927.
It was.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, tell us
History
more.
lesson.
It was shaped like a lighter. Then
Ooh.
they had like a square top. It didn't actually have the cartoon heads
okay.
until later on, and that's when.
Do
it
you
became
have a
popular.
lighter version
I do
of the
not.
Pez?
Well, yeah, I do, but they redid them back in like 2000 something.
Oh, so it's not the original.
Right.
This next one's kind of stupid too, like the paper airplane. Play food.
Nah.
It's like fake food. For
Nah.
more than
Yeah, I
70
mean,
years,
give me a
play
break.
food. I mean, this is one that's around everywhere.
Yeah,
Right.
it's not like a particular company
Right.
has
Yeah.
made that. There's so many generic versions of play food.
I mean, if you want
Right.
to get serious, play corn. I mean, come on.
play corn.
Play corn.
All right, Risk.
Oh,
is the
that's
next
my game.
That's
there.
your game?
Oh,
Never
man.
played
I-
Risk.
Really?
Never played Risk.
We need to have an evening where we play Risk
Let's do it.
and whatever the hell the other game was.
So this was
Clue.
introduced
I've got
in
Simpsons Clue.
19
Oh, I've got regular Clue.
1959, but it was based on a French game. Well, I'm not going to try to pronounce that.
Le Con. Yeah.
Yeah,
Du Monde.
Du Monde. Yeah.
Risk is awesome.
Okay, this next one.
That is stupid.
Sand. Sand provides
Shut
endless
up.
play
See,
opportunities.
move
That's
on.
not a toy, but I
Yeah.
understand
Okay.
the buckets and the.
Yeah, the
Then say
everything.
buckets.
Yeah.
Sand
buckets,
Just call it
damn it.
sand toys or sand.
Yeah. Sand.
Accessories.
Come on.
Sand castle.
All
No.
right. This has got to be one of the winners.
There you
This
go.
is a liberal thing.
Transformers.
Oh, hell yeah.
This has got to be one of
Yep.
the winners.
This
of
makes
this
it
That
year.
right there, that one that's pictured, is the one you used to pull back and
History lesson.
he would pop up
Oh,
himself.
really? Was it the car? Was it like a cop car that did that?
It was like a car. You backed it up, and when
Yeah,
you let go,
I
it would
remember that.
transform itself.
I remember that.
Yeah, so
I've got that
so
one.
Transformers were
Transformers were the
introduced
shit,
in the mid 1980s. Yeah, I mean, it's been reintroduced in all the movies and everything
Yeah.
that's come up
That's
in the
awesome.
last
So
several years.
this one definitely a toy. Sand, paper airplanes.
Wait, there's
play
one
food.
more, right?
Pez is not. Oh yeah, there's more.
There's more.
I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
There's a couple
Keep
more.
going. We're almost out of
Uno.
time, but keep
Definitely,
I
definitely.
think Uno's
Yeah, sure.
Great game.
Yeah,
Great,
great
yeah.
game. Keep moving.
1971 that was introduced. Wiffle ball.
Yeah.
I think that's something that's still around. 1953.
There's
that was
tournaments.
introduced. So what would you pick out of that
Tournaments?
list? There's
Man.
Risk, 12 on
Risk,
here.
Voltron, and Transformers,
Man. Matchbox cars.
Matchbox cars.
So we're
can't
biased towards boy stuff.
Yeah,
Well, it's
but
because we're boys.
Uno
I'm just
is
saying.
Uno could go,
Both ways.
Uno, wiffle ball.
Uno can go dos ways.
So I mean, there's
Pretty much everything but sand and paper airplanes.
Do you
But
think?
what's your top
Would
three?
you say like Clue is a toy? That's more of a game, right?
Yeah, but
Well,
games.
that's the gist of all of this. It's like stuff that you
Uno.
I play with.
I love Uno. I play it
Daily.
to this day. Not daily, but yeah, I even have the app installed on my phone because Uno is a fun game.
yeah, it is.
And but
I'd say Risk, Transformers, and
I think Matchbox cars should get it.
Yeah.
That's my opinion because Matchbox. I think
There's
those
some Matchbox owned so and so, and they used to.
Tyco toys.
Yeah.
Well, they were bought by Tyco, and then Mattel bought Tyco.
I'd like to go check out this Toys Hall of Fame. It looks like a fun place. I can't.
Where is
figure
it?
out
Do you get to
exactly
play with them?
Where it is though. Anyway,
No, it's about that time. Greg, where can you find us?
Man, we're at the
God.
end. We didn't get to talk about any tech
See,
today.
this is why you don't
Man.
schedule the show.
what is your deal?
He has to go to dinner.
I'm not the one slowing the show down.
He has an hour to get to Arnold.
Molly might need to get ready.
Okay, Molly can get ready while Greg's still talking. You gotta go.
I have to take the boy to religion. No, I have to poop.
Well, anyway, it's been a great show. We haven't talked about couch. We did at the beginning, but we need to have more auctions on this show, right?
Yeah, we need to have Ashanti on here.
So go to stuckinbetapodcast.com and like all our socials and follow all that stuff. And subscribe on iTunes, Google, Stitcher. Review us wherever you can review us, and only 5 stars or 5, whatever.
Oh,
highest rating. Oh, here we go. He's got something to say.
Show's
Let's
over.
give a shout out to Pate for giving us a review on one of the streaming services.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Pate.
Thank you, Pate.
Lives down in New Madrid.
New Madrid.
Cool.
Near the fault line.
Yep. And he's on a barbecue team for Memphis in May. He's taken, I think, 3rd place before.
Oh.
We need all the help we can get.
We need it. Hey, we're up to 75 likes on Facebook. That's pretty good.
Shit.
Share with your friends.
So anyway, stuckinbetapodcast.com. We'll see you next time.